if I keep getting bit, this may be worthwhile. Hey guys, it's Carl, and I'm out here on Lake St. Clair today, battling the wind. I was gonna go fishing for smallmouths, but it's way too windy and way too rough. So I thought I'd stick close to shore, do some largemouth fishing, and the rain that was supposed to come much later has already started. So just add some challenge to the conditions here, but getting bit right away like that, hopefully you have a good day today. Fishing in the rain. It's gonna be hard to keep the camera lens clean, but it's a little bit of rain, getting some fish, it's all worth it. Actually, the bite's getting pretty good. Ever since this cloud and wind has picked up, the bite's getting a little bit better, so now we just need a big one. Exact next flip, look at that. Absolutely worth getting a little bit wet for. This is awesome. Oh, they're scarfing that jig down so deep. Yes. So much fun. I watched that guy. That's like 3 fish right out of that little spot, and I missed a bite, so I threw back in a couple times, didn't get the fish, and then that time I was just starting to swim it out, and I just watched this guy come up and eat it. So oh, I know the weather's kind of awful and it's fighting the wind and fighting the rain. It's kind of tough, but I have it all to myself. There's nobody else out doing this, nobody else crazy enough I guess to do this, but getting lots of fish, it's just a lot of fun. And they're getting bigger too. Look at that. Look at that guy. This is so awesome. Look at this. Yes. Look at that guy. What a chunk. That was incredible. What a fish. Nice. Oh. Yes. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Could I be having any more fun and having the whole lake to myself? Look at that fish. Again, I watched him come right up, and I was swimming the jig away and he just came up and engulfed it. That was awesome. What an amazing fish. Not a real big one, but man, the way he swooped up and grabbed that, that was cool. Still getting them. So with this way the bite is today, I'm kind of pitching up to the cover, just to the outside. I'm not going back in real deep or anything. And then let it drop. If I don't get him on the drop, I swim it out a few feet and then throw it in out again. And I have to admit, I came here hoping to fish smallies and it didn't happen. I left my craws at home. I did have a flipping stick just in case, of course, but I wasn't thinking to bring my craws. So I had a jig tied on and I got swim baits and stuff. So once I lost the craw off my jig, which was pretty early in the day, I put on this swim bait. This is an older Angler's Choice swim bait. And that's my jig setup. So I'm working it using it more like a swim jig than a flipping jig. Well, so I pitch it up to the cover, let it drop, and then swim it out a few feet. And yeah, not all the bites, obviously, maybe half the bites or so have been away from the cover, eating the jig on the swim, which is pretty cool and fun. And that's kind of handy that I had the swim bait instead of the craws, because it's working better as a swim bait that way, right? Craws flap. The craws do have a nice flapping action when you swim away from cover, but this paddle tail's working pretty good. And when you don't have craws, I was kind of worried, but this is working pretty good anyway, so. The rain is letting up a little bit now, which is kind of nice. It's getting pretty wet for a while there. I was smart enough to bring rain gear, which is good. But yeah, there's just nobody out today. I mean, the wind would scare a lot of people away, I guess, but I was still hoping to be able to get out on the smallmouth water early, and yeah, it was already bumpy when I got here, so yeah, I just stayed close to shore and made a pretty fun day out of it. It's just funny how generally I would think the sun would push the fish into cover more, and I would have had a good bite this morning fishing the cover, but I really didn't. Yesterday was really beautiful. Like, it was a great day yesterday, and I of course couldn't fish. I was at work, but I'm just wondering if these fish got pretty beat up yesterday with the nice, beautiful weather, a lot of boats out. So today, the exact opposite, ugly day, and they didn't bite this morning when the sun was out, but when this weather came in, this front came through, it was kind of, the wind really picked up even more, and it started raining, and there's a fish. Oh, that's a good one too. There we go. Well, not as good as I thought, but I mean, it's still a beautiful big fat fish. Look at that guy. Just scarfing those jigs, right? Right down in them. But yeah, this weather change has really turned them on. Well, they're still biting. I think I'm going to call it there. I really enjoyed today. I mean, the weather wasn't ideal, but I think that's what made it special. It was such a good day. And again, no competition for these fish today. Got a little bit wet, but it's not that cold, and the wind is bearable. But yeah, had a great day out here on the water. So again, hope you enjoyed that, and I hope I'll see you outside.